Hey guys, Got Level here, and today I'm going to show you how to display your heart rate on a video or even on a live stream. Now, if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know that I don't like spending much money on gear. I really love to have let's say it, the cheapest way to have the most efficient setup. So I did a lot of research. I've been actually researching for years before I finally committed to actually buying some gear to be able to display my heart rate on my live streams, okay? So throughout my digging on the internet, I found a lot of options, but they were all expensive. Some of them were more efficient than that and less intrusive, I would say, that required a strap so you can just hands-free. But those options are $150. We don't want that. I bought this. This is a pulse oximeter. So it not only monitors your heart rate, but also your oxygen levels. But you won't really need that. We're gonna be using this for entertainment purposes only, strictly. So this one right here is the Context CMS 50D Plus. The huge advantage with this model is that there's a little mini USB, micro USB port where you can just plug it into your computer, and then you have a monitor software so you can actually display your heart rate in real life. And from there, what we're gonna do is basically capture this display and crop it in a way to only show your heart rate. So when I got this one, I was very pleased with the packaging. Inside the box, you will have the oximeter, a little CD for installing the software, wrist strap, but also the micro USB cable. Since it's 2018 and I refuse to put any CDs inside my computer, I just went on the internet and I typed the name of the software and I just downloaded it. The name of the software is SpO2 Assistant. Okay, so when I unboxed everything, I had to add some batteries. Those are AAA batteries, the small ones. Once the batteries are in, you can just slip your finger in there and hold the power button. It's gonna start monitoring for a couple seconds, and then it will start giving you the rough estimate of your oxygen levels, but also your heart rate. I mean, you guys are probably going to correct me. It's probably not even oxygen levels, but it does say PRBPM, which is probably pulse rate beat per minute. So it's kind of an average, but it updates pretty fast. This is what I really liked about this little gadget, is that the first thing I obviously tried was hyperventilate by breathing in and out real fast, and in a couple seconds it would update and really show that my pulse rate was getting higher. Now, one thing to note is that on the program there's an alarm, so at some point I also held my breath for too long and my oxygen levels were dropping, and the alarm went off and it scared the crap out of me. All right, once you know how to turn it on, you can just open up the program, plug in your oximeter to your computer if you had a cable that is included. Once you're in there, you're gonna click on the left icon, the one that says connect device when you hover over it, and it's going to scan for devices. If you don't see any device, that's fine. Just make sure you have your finger in there and that it's turned on and it's already activated, and then click refresh. Once you click refresh, you should find it there. It will say calm, and select it, then connect. So inside the program, you will see a rough estimate of everything. Top right, you will see your oxygen levels, and then mid to bottom right, you will see your pulse rate or your heartbeat. So there is an alarm that works with a threshold. Basically, if your heart rate goes too high, it will sound the alarm. If it goes too low, it will sound the alarm. Same thing for oxygen levels, which I discovered was way easier to trigger. So you can go in the options and mess around with those options so you don't have like an alarm, because I haven't found a way to actually turn it off. But I would recommend leaving everything to default as long as you're not going to do anything crazy. If you're going to play a horror game and you really cannot handle horror games, I would suggest maybe raising the threshold, because you know your heartbeat is going to be very high the whole time. As for the oxygen levels, you should be fine. Just don't hold your breath. Okay, now how could you display this on a video or on a live stream? Of course, if you're just editing, let's say a gaming video, you can capture this whole thing separately and then add it in post, or I would suggest using one of those streaming programs such as OBS or Streamlabs OBS or even XSplit, simply add a window capture source and then select the SpO2 Assistant software. And once you have it on your screen, you can just crop it. On OBS and Streamlab OBS, you can hold Alt and then drag the corners. Make sure you always keep your CMS on your finger and that is activated. It has a screen on it, so you can just look at it to see if everything's working fine. If you wanted to have a transparent background, you can put the whole thing transparent, or you add a filter. That would be a color key filter. And as a color, you would choose the black background, and then you can mess around with the transparency. So the question I get asked the most about this little device is, if I'm gaming, how am I supposed to have this on my finger? And the answer is quite simple. Just put it on your toe. That's exactly what you have to do. If you put it on your big toe, you also have a pulse there, and then your hands free, you just continue gaming as usual. So that is how you can display your heart rate on a live stream or even in videos. If you have any comments, well, you know where to leave them. You can also shoot me a message on Twitter, that's at level_photo, and also follow my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/getlevel. If you're looking for overlays to make your streams look more professional, you can check out my Gumroad page, that's gumroad.com/getlevel. I got some pretty cheap products there, but if you're a Twitch subscriber, so if you subscribe to my Twitch channel, you get all of that for free through my sub-only Discord. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today, guys. I really enjoyed making this video. I will see you guys next time. Get Level out.